Hopefully everyone is having an awesome day, and today I'll be showcasing the Ice and Fire mod, which adds a bunch of mythological monsters, rideable creatures, and everything in between. And today we'll be focusing on dragons. Alrighty, we're ready to hunt some dragons. And here we go. So we have a dragon right over there, wreaking havoc on the world. And yeah, setting that hill on fire. And unfortunately, it's also right next to a really beautiful cherry grove over there. But anyway, we're just gonna go towards the dragon. Yeah, that's his nest. There's a bunch of gold on here. That is the bravest villager I've ever seen in my life. But let's get the dragon's attention. So, hello dragon. Can you come and hunt us down? So yeah, you can see that they launch fireballs. And there's the big ones that just destroy the ground. And yeah, I'm gonna also show you the other dragons. So yeah, the other dragons obviously have their different elements. So ice has the ice bombs and stuff, and ice breath. Lightning has the lightning breath. You get the idea. And the iron golem was doing pretty well until the dragon. So there we go, successful block. So let's just try and kill him. So yeah, I have a very strong sword right now. I'll show you the stats in just a bit. But stinky breath, are you? I don't know if they would have stinky breath. I don't know what kind of gases they're breathing out. It did mouth fart. So anyway, I'm just gonna get rid of all the scorching. And yeah, I would have taken this if I didn't forget. But anyway, so here we have a dead dragon. And you might be wondering, what the heck do I do with it? No, you're not taking it, you nitwit. Alright, so all you want to do is just right click on him to collect stuff. So I can just right click with an empty hand. So yeah, it has to be the correct part. So yeah, we have some dragon scales, but there's something kind of important that you can get from them. And that's with a bottle, so you can get their blood or certain armors and stuff. So here we go, you have some blood. But now we're just gonna store that and get the rest of his body. And this is one of the baby ones, by the way. So the adult ones are actually almost a boss. They're so difficult, I fought them in one of my survival series. And now that the stinky breath teenage dragon is gone, we can harvest all of its gold. So yeah, I don't know how they would even get all this gold over here. They probably ate a lot of gold and threw it up, but yeah, let's not think about it too much. So none of the loot is too crazy. It's not an advanced dragon. And in here, yeah, we have some diamonds and some manuscripts. And in case you want more knowledge with the manuscripts, you install them into Bestiary. But this village doesn't have a place where we could get a Bestiary, so let's just go to their village. That is an awesome view, and I think this bro agrees. But anyway, here we have the dragon expert. So yeah, each village is gonna have a different one. This is how the plains biome ones looks. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in there. So there should be a bro in there. So here we have a bunch of other manuscripts. So yeah, you can have some, bro. I'm not taking too many. But yeah, he has a bunch of dragon stuff. Ignore me, scribe. So yeah, here we have the Bestiary lectern. And we also have, so yeah, he's kind of been staring at me weirdly. And that's because I was kind of dumb and didn't notice the Bestiary was here all along. So it's on a podium. So I'm just gonna grab it by right clicking and then just removing it from there. And how about we just give him another copy? So we're technically not stealing. So the podium is crafted with 3 planks of any type and 4 wooden slabs. And now we're just gonna leave this place and leave the bro alone. So yeah, the way you craft a lectern, if you don't want to steal it, is just 1 manuscript and 3 wooden planks of any type. And now we're just gonna place it here. And here we go. Isn't this a beautiful view for this Bestiary lectern? And anyway, we're just gonna place our Bestiary in there. And before we place it, it just has an introduction to everything in the mod. But now I'm just gonna show you how to fill this up. So you just want some manuscripts, and that allows you to fill it up. So yeah, if I was in survival, it's just gonna take up 3 of them each time, and there we go. So we have a few chapters, and this is in case that you guys want to read a little bit more, if in case I don't explain absolutely everything, although I'm gonna try my best. And now you may be wondering, how can you tame your own dragon? Since that is a big part of this mod, and that is by going deep underground and finding the big mama. So yeah, this one isn't too deep underground like the other ones, but yeah, it's deep enough for me to say it's deep. Anyway, so we're down here. Yeah, the dragon does not mind any monsters being in her cave. But yeah, let's just go down here. And sometimes they don't give an egg, so I think that sometimes the game just decides whether or not it's a female or male. But anyway, so we're just gonna go in here. And yeah, you have to be extra careful, since this dragon is very powerful, sir. Sir, it's in your best interest for you guys not to interfere. Okay, there we go. So yeah, let's get near the dragon. So any chest that we open is gonna awaken her. And yeah, I'm already trapped in the wall. So yeah, madam attacked me. And yeah, she immediately decides that she's gonna break physics. And oh wait, it's probably bouncing off the wall. But anyway, the floor's on fire. And I shouldn't have eaten an enchanted golden apple, just to show you guys how powerful she can be. So yeah, it's wearing off anyway. So I guess that oh okay, it's not completely worn off, and she's already getting through me, and my armor's maxed out. So yeah, I definitely recommend enchanted golden apples and a bow too, because yeah, she can fly away slightly. Well, you can't really fly down here, but you get the point. And yeah, the skeletons are absolutely dumb, and she will grab you with her mouth, although it's a little bit weird. I don't think she knows how to grab us, and I think it's obvious, but I'm horrible at talking sometimes. So let's just shoot her with a powerful bow, so this won't take forever. So there we go. So she's almost dead from her power bow. And yeah, ma'am, I would advise you to let me go. And yeah, it's kind of too late for her to decide. But anyway, we're just gonna go harvest her after I get rid of all these bones in my inventory. And yeah, I just realized I could have used my shield. But you know what, it doesn't matter. I think she's strong enough to get through it anyway. So yeah, here we have a bunch of manuscripts. Take as many as you want now that she's not alive anymore. And so we're just gonna go harvest her. We're gonna right click to rip her apart with our bare hands until she's a skeleton, and then rip the skeleton apart too. And yeah, that is very unfortunate. There is no egg, so it's either a male or it just it doesn't have an egg in general. So how about we just go to this dragon over here, which is in this cave right here. So here we go. I'm just gonna go straight for the kill. So yeah, you shouldn't run inside the cave. And yeah, she's a little bit more powerful than the last one, but yeah, she can't handle the power of the bow. So now let's just open her up. I said open her up, so yeah, let me just grab everything off her. And there we go. So we got a red egg. So yeah, this is one of my favorite colors of dragons, and now we can take it to hatch. Alright, so here we have the ice dragon, and let's let this bro go towards us. So doesn't he look absolutely amazing? And instead of breathing ice, he's okay. Now he's doing it. Finally, I thought he was just gonna bite me, but yeah, he can also bite and leave these ice trails, and obviously you're gonna also freeze a little bit. So here we go. I have ice on me. I can barely move. And yeah, let's start actually fighting this bro. Because yeah, I don't want it to just keep going at me with his minty breath. I'm thinking this is also like CO2 or something. Yeah, trying to be nerdy with a dragon. Alright, so we're gonna survive that because of the golden apple. But as you can see, you're probably gonna depend on your bow a lot, because this dragon is so much harder to hit, and he's always gonna hit you first. Alright, there we go. Now that's a real bite. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to defeat him in this view right here. Or her. I don't know what it is. And here we go. So it has been slain. Here we go. Let's just milk him for his blood. And here we go. So we have some of his blood. And now we're just going to grab every piece of him off. And do not fear, mortals. I'm going to show you what to do with all of this dragon stuff. And I felt compelled to eat the heart, but I just know it's going to shatter all my teeth. But anyway, we have a bunch of silver. And this silver is going to be used for a few weapons and armors. And they are cool, but not as cool as what we can craft with the dragon stuff. And yeah, the average loot is just silver stuff, obviously. And also the manuscripts right here. They can also spawn in the snowy peaks. So yeah, this is awesome. Just look at this view, especially with shaders. And yeah, we have one of the pros we're gonna cover later. And let's see where the dragon is. So it is wreaking havoc right over there. Now let's get to Big Mama for this one. Here we go. The dragon has been awoken by us digging through. And doesn't she look absolutely terrifying? So yeah, you probably get the idea with the smaller one. But I'm still gonna go down here. And yeah, just like before, max netherite armor. And this lady is going absolutely insane. Or this dude, I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's gonna be also important later on. If you're gonna breed these. And yeah, I should probably try to fight her, because I'm not gonna let her just attack me. And yeah, I can't do critical strikes, obviously, because she's gonna catch me with her ice powers. And there we go. Is she grabbing? Just made me invisible for a second. But yeah, anyway, we're just gonna attack her with our powerful bow, because you probably already get the idea with her. Yeah, die, please, die. And yeah, I think their weakness is fire. I'm not sure. It seems to sometimes... So yeah, there's elemental weapons. And I'm pretty sure some of them affect more than the others. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying, because I'm kind of panicking that I am stuck down here. No eggs, so we're going to next one. And I love how we're just hunting these to extinction just to get their eggs and get some dragons. Let's see if we can make enough noise. Oh, this one is very asleep. Alright, is it cowardly? No. I'm gonna shoot you straight through the butt. There we go. And instantly dead. Yeah, that was not appropriate of a place to hit this dragon. And there we go. We got an egg right here. Isn't that awesome? Now we're gonna go on to the last dragon, which is the lightning dragon. So the 2 eggs are secured with Horsican. So yeah, it's freaking amazing. The last dragon had 2 freaking eggs. And yeah, by the way, I had to replace my armor. These are gonna eat through your armor like crazy. And you might be wondering, why the heck are they asleep? So yeah, these are the lightning dragons. And they are only awake during nighttime. So yeah, that's why it looks like they're absolutely lazy. They're not gonna do anything during the day. Except if you provoke them, obviously. But anyway, how about we just set the time to night? And here we go. You're gonna see their behavior during night. So yeah, it's still a little bit sleepy, but it's gonna wake up and it's gonna start attacking stuff around it. So let's just wait for that. And I just love that worm having a spasm back in the background. So it would appear that this bro is just destroying his house for no reason. He's just going around. So how about we just go to one of the other ones if it's hunting? So let's just go. And I'm pretty sure that it has to be further into the night. Oh no, never mind. The other was just lazy. So you can see this bro is gonna start hunting around. So yeah, he's gonna kill something. Let's see. Alright, so the dragon is this one is actually awake. The other one is just extremely lazy. So, yeah, how about we fight this one right here? So, yeah, we just entered survival mode. And this bro is eager to fight us. So, we're gonna fight back after he goes onto the ground. And I think his preferred method is just flying around and shooting those, because it doesn't look like he's planning on landing anytime soon. And yeah, this isn't gonna paralyze you or anything. That is disappointing. I think that might be added in the second version of this mod or in the future. So yeah, just normal damage. Bro, are you gonna come down here? Okay, he's down here finally, and he's ready to trump me, and also spam his lightning. So yeah, obviously he's gonna shake me around, and then just throw lightning at me. Yeah, even though it's a bit dislocated from his mouth. And there we go. So that is one of his lifting attacks. He's gonna grab you with his legs, and then drop you, and then spam you with lightning. So yeah, perfect combo. And yeah, it is gonna make you nauseous, and it's gonna poison you sometimes. So yeah, let's just keep being attacked by it. We're gonna fight back a little bit, and yeah, you'll notice how freaking distracting the lightning is. It's almost impossible to tell what the frick you're doing. And okay, it's trying to grab me, and now it has grabbed me and contaminated me with wither, and it has caught me once again. And here we go, it is down. And what the heck? Okay, so apparently it can still poison you while it's slain. And let me disassemble it quick, and there we go. And now we're just gonna go into the dragon cave, and yeah, this is gonna probably take us a while, but we're in here anyway. So let's just go in here, and you can see how awesome this one looks. And yeah, she was making her cave a little bit bigger just to fight us. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? Yes, she just prepared her house just for us, and just to fight us too. So yeah, let's get a little bit more serious and try to at least get a few hits on her. So let's just go. So yeah, my armor's in critical condition. I don't know how I'm gonna survive this. And oh, shouldn't the air smell like ozone? I think I don't think you should feel that good. And yeah, I think that's why you get the nausea and stuff. Oh, that is an intense beam. You know what? You don't need to see more of her. So there we go. Well, she's down. And now we're just gonna harvest her, get some eggs. You know the drill. So here we go, we have an egg. And now let's go to actually taming and controlling them. The time has come to summon forth the dragon hatchlings. And yeah, we're gonna hatch the fire dragon by putting it in a fire. So yeah, it's gonna start dancing. You know it's working when you see it dancing like that. And now we're just gonna place down the ice dragon eggs, which will freeze themselves over, and they're gonna start dancing when they're in the process of getting hatched. And we have our final bro, which requires the weather to be rainy. I don't know if there's any tools. I haven't searched for any tools that would probably accelerate the process. But anyway, we're just gonna make it rain. And by accelerate the process, I don't know if there's anything to make the rain, but I would probably recommend a mod called Ars Nouveau. It will allow you to do rituals and stuff, so you can make it rain if you want. I have made a showcase on that, by the way, so if you want, you can go watch it. Except the familiars part is not ready, but hopefully one day it will. And yeah, I have set the time for 60 seconds for them to hatch, because yeah, it usually takes around 6 minutes. And yeah, we have the tiny baby right here. Oh, I should have thought this through. So that's why we're gonna chain them up for now. So I would recommend a dragon bone wall, since they can't destroy it. It's just made with 6 dragon bones. And let's get these tiny bros somewhere. Oh, I didn't know they hatched like that. But yeah, we have a bunch of tiny babies, and here we have a chain line. So these are basically unbreakable. You just need 3 chains, and let's just grab all of them. Here we go. Let's go to a better place, tiny bros. You two. Okay, are we missing an? Okay, we're missing one passenger. It's over there. So yeah, let's just get our passenger, and let's put them into the battle arena. And yeah, sorry for forgetting, but I almost forgot about the sticky chain, which is 1 slime ball and 1 chain line. And this is just gonna chain 2 mobs together. So let me just go over there to its twin, and we're gonna tie them together. So here we go. They have been tied together, and now they're prisoners to each other. And yeah, the stickiness does wear off And yeah, you can make a three-way thing, but that is gonna be a lot more difficult. And also, I am somehow struggling with getting the chains off. And yeah, picking them up isn't gonna do anything. So yeah, enjoy trying to separate them. It is so finicky. You might just want to teleport one away from the other. And yeah, in case you're wondering, you can use the chains on the villagers. And now you can transport them wherever the heck you want. Oh no, is this... I think this is human rights abuse. Alright, yeah, you're no longer unlawfully detained. Alright, so we have the babies in the battle arena. And by the way, while they're little, you can just right click on them and they're gonna ride your shoulder. Isn't that absolutely adorable? But yeah, you may be wondering, how do you make them grow? And yeah, there's something that you can use for them to grow, so you won't have to wait an eternity for them to grow up. So that is called the dragon meal. The dragon meal is crafted with 4 of any meats and 5 bones. So yeah, it even accepts the wither bone, dragon bones. It doesn't care if it's a cannibal. But let's just feed them some. So how about we get our favorite? Where is my favorite? There we go. So you just want to keep clicking on them. And yeah, you're gonna need a lot of meat, but they'll start growing up. And obviously it can't ride your shoulder anymore. But if you shift right click, you can see all the details. So yeah, this is a guy. He's at stage 1. And yeah, it takes multiple days unless you keep dragon mealing it. So there we go. Yeah, it's basically dragon steroids. And that's at stage 2. So basically a teenage dragon. And we're gonna give the other ones the same treatment. So for example, yeah, this one can ride on me. And yeah, I'm just shift right clicking. And it's telling me it's a female. So yeah, we finally have a girl too. And yeah, I was making her ride my shoulder. They're all adorable on your shoulder, aren't they? And she's the one that actually gets on correctly. The fire dragon had no idea. But yeah, let's just make our fire dragon keep growing up. We'll make the other ones catch up in just a bit. So here we go. We have our max-sized dragon. So yeah, 500 health. And the ender dragon's like 200. So there we go. Now that's a true roar. And it's gonna give you strength. Because yeah, isn't that a menacing creature to fly? So yeah, we're gonna shift right click. It's stage 5. It is absolutely epic. It's still a little bit hungry. You gotta be kidding me, bro. So yeah, I'm on it because I right clicked on it, but I'm gonna get off it. And now let's feed this little lady some sickly dragon meal. And this is absolutely evil because it stunts their growth. And yeah, that means that I am currently evil. And in case you want to craft this evil thing, it's 4 poisonous potato, 1 dragon meal, and 4 spider eyes. So poor dragon. There we go. So it's no longer hungry. Yeah, there's armors for them. But for now, I'm just gonna teach you some of the basics. So I'm gonna get on him. And there we go. Isn't this absolutely epic? But we have to have more space. So we're just gonna go break through the airship and break through the ceiling. I don't care. But we have escaped with our dragon right here. And isn't this beautiful? You can just fly around. So X is to go down. Spacebar is what you use to go up. And you use W to go forward. Yeah, sometimes I forget my keys, but my fingers always know where they are. So S to go backwards. You can go side to side. And now for my favorite part, which is actually using their elemental powers. So we're just gonna click R and there we go. So it's gonna start shooting its fire. Isn't that absolutely epic? And it can also just attack stuff with G. Yeah, let's fully land. And we're gonna press G. We're gonna attack that cow right there. Instantly dead. And here we're gonna also delete another sheep. We can't delete a sheep yet. I don't know why I say also delete another sheep. But anyway, you can see that, yeah, this is absolutely epic. Absolutely terrifying for everything else. And yeah, they can literally trample everything. So do be careful if you don't want to absolutely annihilate your base. So you can see that it's so difficult to just move around with this. Oh no, okay, yeah, we're causing a little bit too much destruction. We're gonna need the base in just a bit. And I'm just gonna leave this browse here. So I'm just gonna shift. Yes, we'll get into the armors in just a bit. So we want this bro to stay right here. And that's where the dragon command staff comes in. So you just need 2 sticks and 1 dragon skull. You already know how to get those, so I'm not gonna even bother. But we're just gonna right click and we can tell it to stay. We can tell it to escort us. We can tell it to wander. And yeah, we can also set a location for it. So let me just give me a... Finally, I'm able to do it. So shift right click. You can set its home position. So it can just wander around, destroy stuff if it wants. It can do whatever the heck it wants here. And this is the coolest thing. So this is the dragon horn. It is crafted with 1 stick and 4 dragon bones. And what this does is you can right click and you can frickin' store your dragon. That is absolutely awesome, isn't it? I'm probably getting too excited and squeaky, but who cares? I just get excited over this stuff. And now I'm just gonna show you one more thing. So let's say your dragon is flying and it's not coming back down. Okay, there we go. I thought it was landing. You can use the dragon bone flute, which is crafted with 1 iron ingot, 2 dragon bones, and when you whistle, it instantly calls it back down onto the ground. And yeah, it's gonna start walking around or start flying again, so you better command it quickly. And that is what I mean. So we're just gonna tell it to stay. Oh no, we removed its home. So yeah, we're gonna let it stay right over here. Don't move, buddy. And I'm gonna show you the sickly dragon meal. And actually, no, I could just tell you about it. I hate I didn't finish covering the meals. But yeah, we have the creative one. I think I have an ADHD brain. But here we go. Let's give it the creative meal. And now, it should be our friend. So here we go. We can try and write it. There we go. So now it's our friend. And we can get the heck out of here by rising through. So yeah, I just want to show you how awesome this is. So yes, if you're in creative, you can take your dragon completely out if you tamed one underground. Or if for some reason yours is underground. And this is probably the absolute most perfect opportunity to use this dragon. And yeah, then we're gonna go on to the crystals. So let's go over there. We have a few dragons. I think that might have been me playing earlier. I don't know. But anyway, we're just gonna use our ice dragon powers. You know what? How about we use it on something probably less intense? Oh no, never mind. This dragon is absolutely keeping up. Or probably not. we should probably fight something less intense. And now you might be wondering, what the heck are these things? And these are called summoning crystals. So I would think that these are downgraded dragon horn, but you can use these together if you want. So what this does is you can just bind it to a dragon. So here we have 1 ice dragon blood, 1 sapphire, 1 diamond, and 1 ender pearl. So yes, you're gonna find this around the world. Now we're just gonna bind. I want to bind you. All right, it's not gonna. It's still gonna keep flying around, is it, without playing the flute? So there we go. We have made it land, and yeah, that's what I told you. They sometimes just bounce back up. And now we're just gonna put in the dragon horn. So yeah, these can work together. This is to transfer it manually. This is to just teleport it to you. So for example, I'm just gonna go really far. And yeah, unfortunately, we can't go too far since it's only a short range thing. And alright, he's flying back to his place that I set. It's not its fault. Yeah, I kind of already told it to stay over there. And you probably already get what the other crystals do. So the other crystals are for the other types of dragons. And now we're gonna go ride our last dragon, which is the lightning dragon. So unfortunately, we needed to bring another dragon because the sickly dragon meal is permanent if you didn't know that. So yeah, we have a new female. She's asleep because yeah, it's daytime. Lightning dragons only like nighttime. And let's make her absolutely huge like the other bro over there. And yeah, she's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how to breed them in just a bit. So let's first fly this lady, this absolutely awesome lady. Just look at her. So we're just gonna terrorize a village, by the way, and how about we do it where she's more comfortable. Time that, and we're gonna do this during midnight. So let's just wreak havoc. So yeah, that is all lightning. It is absolutely awesome to look at. And yeah, by the way, I increased the sound distance. Well, I mean the sound volume, because these dragons, yeah, you could barely hear what the heck they're doing. I'll show you more details in the description about it. But yes, we're gonna destroy everything. And I just love this. You know what? I'm just gonna say today. Alright, I think I'm done terrorizing this village. You already know what they're capable of. And I'm just gonna go to see some flowers. So yeah, in case you're wondering, if you want to breed them, you're gonna have to look for some special flowers, which I'll show you once I land this beautiful lady. So get down here. I'll make it. Oh no, please don't break stuff, please. And now it's time to breed our epic beasts. And aren't they beautiful? So yeah, one is a female, one is a male. I already showed you how to check that. I don't remember which one is which. But they will need their corresponding mixture to their dragon type, which also needs a corresponding lily. So for the fire mixture, we need a fire lily, which can be found in deserts and savannas. The frost lily for the frost mixture can be found in snowy plains and snowy slopes. And finally, the lightning lily for the lightning mixture can be found in savannas. And now it's time to move on to the mixture recipes. Since we have the lightning dragons, we need lightning lily mixture, which is 1 chorus fruit, 1 bow, and 1 lightning lily. And you get the idea for the rest of them, although yeah, it's a different material. So for the ice dragon, it's frost lily, bow, and then prismarine. And the fire one is fire lily, a blaze rod, and a bow. But anyway, let's breed our lightning dragons. Probably should make it night and probably allow them to wander, but we're just gonna right click. Yeah, I don't think they care about the time of day. So now the breeding has commenced, and I don't know if you have to feed it to the other one. Of course I should know if you have to feed it to the other one. No, you don't. I was just joking. And now it is daytime. Now it is daytime. And here we go. She has laid an egg and is stepping on it. Actually, this is the father. The father is an absolute horrible father stepping on its child. And before we put the dragons to work, I'm gonna show you why I've been holding off on the armor this entire time. And it's not because I forgot, but yeah, it requires so much freaking materials. And yeah, let me show you the recipes. So for the headpiece, we need 5 diamond blocks like I showed you. For the neck piece, we need 5 diamond blocks. For the middle piece, we need 8 diamond blocks. So yeah, my brain had a stroke from how many diamond blocks this has. And the tail piece is 3. And yeah, the other ones obviously have the same recipe. But this one, the Dragonsteel, is gonna require you to go on a dragon massacre for blood. And now it's time to put this armor on our dragon, so let's shift. As I said, shift right click. Yay, we did it after struggling so much. And we can put on all of the armor. And how about I get a banner too? And our boy is looking absolutely handsome. Just look at this. I love this even more and more. I don't know why I haven't covered it in so long. I thought it would probably be overwhelming. But it is not. It is awesome to show all of this off. I love showing stuff off. And oh, that's a lot of damage. But yeah, it's missing some armors on the wings. but its main body is fully protected. Yeah, its wings probably heal really, really quickly. And oh, I forgot I could just zoom in like that. So before we get into the epicness of Dragonsteel and make a forge to create it, we're first gonna go to the precursors of the Dragonsteel swords. So we have the Flame Dragon Bone Sword, the Ice Dragon Bone Sword, and the Lightning Dragon Bone Sword, which is made from one of these bone swords right here. So yes, the way you craft these is with 2 dragon bones. It just replaces the normal material and the wither bone as the handle, so you probably get the idea for the rest of these. And yeah, the bow and arrow is just 1 wither bone behind and 2 dragon bones, and the arrow is crafted with just a wither bone shard and a dragon bone. So yeah, it's just a bow. There's nothing special about it, but there is something special about these swords. So yes, these are just the dragon bone swords with some blood on it. So yes, your enemy dragon's blood is in this. And now we're just gonna bring out some opponents. First opponent is Creeper, and you probably get the idea with the flame sword since we already have swords that can deal fire damage already. But I really think it's a lot cooler. And yeah, it does extra damage to dragons of the opposite elements from the sword. And yes, I'm not gonna fight more dragons. Alright, let's first pay attention to the dragon bone sword. So yeah, not too much damage, but let's use the flame sword on it. And yeah, I can tell it did a bit more damage. And there, you're welcome. I'm not gonna do it for the other swords. Alright, you up there, I'm gonna hit you with the ice sword. And there we go. So it just looks so funny on the Enderman. And yeah, I did accidentally slap this bro without realizing that I need to talk in. Okay, can that stop the creeper? No, apparently it cannot stop once it started. Alright, let's test his normal speed. So yeah, decently fast. But now we're just gonna hit him with the ice sword. And there we go, you can see how slow he's gotten. And let's hit him again. And now he's really frozen. I just loved how the pillar was sticking out of the Enderman. And finally, y'all know what I'm gonna do with this one. He's a witch now. And probably put out the fire. Okay, yeah, she's got it. And finally, the precursors to the Dragonsteel armor sets. So I'm just gonna wear this so you guys can see how epic looking this thing is. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing? Although it is covering my eyes, I can't see. Here's the ice dragon looking absolutely fantastic too. And it's raining on me. And finally, it's the perfect weather for them. Alright, so yeah, if you haven't parked your dragons, they're gonna start flying. If it's raining, yeah, as long as it's dark. But here we go, perfect armor for this. And yeah, quick recipe insert. So you just want some dragon scales for these armors, and you should already have those if you hunted dragons and already harvested like I told you to. And although they're weaker than Dragonsteel, these will protect you from the dragon it's made from. So fire dragon scales will protect you from fire dragon, ice from ice. You get the idea. And enough wasting time, we're gonna build ourselves a fire dragon forge so we can get ourselves some fire dragon steel. And yes, we have the ice version over there, and we have the lightning version over there. And they're gonna be built with their corresponding dragon parts. So fire one is gonna be fire, and the ice is gonna be ice, and the lightning is gonna be lightning. Pretty easy, right? And I can't get over them being together. I wish I could separate them. And they're all gonna use this as their first block. So this is a block of dragon bones. It's just 9 dragon bones. Very simple. 1 in each corner for this layer right here. And next, we need some dragon forge fire brick. And this is crafted with 5 blocks of dragon scales. In this case, the fire dragon, and 4 stone bricks. And it gives you 4 dragon forge fire bricks. And yeah, that's a mouthful. But anyway, we're gonna make a cross like this for our first section right here. And there we go, layer 1 complete. Now we're gonna build layer 2. And I just want to have the aperture over here. But it doesn't really matter which direction, it's just my preference. And now, this is crafted with 4 iron ingots and 4 dragon forge fire bricks. And we're gonna place that right outside. And now, we need a Dragon Forge Fire Core. And this is what holds the Dragon Heart. So here we have the Fire Dragon Heart surrounded by 8 Dragon Forge Fire Bricks. And we're gonna place it down here in the middle. And now we're just gonna wrap this layer in the bricks. So here we go. And now the next layer is like the first layer. You're just gonna put your bones down. And then you're just gonna place your fire brick. And yeah, don't touch here, or else it's not gonna allow you to place it. So yeah, right on the edges. And now you'll notice that it's functional since it's glowing. And yes, if you open it up, it's gonna be glowing on the inside, so its heart is glowing. But make sure to close it back up, because or else it's not gonna work. And now let's get ourselves our fire dragon. Alright, let's park our dragon and destroy the roof a little bit more. But you're gonna notice that he's doing absolutely nothing. And that's because for the fire one, we're gonna need some fire dragon blood. And yeah, for the other corresponding ones, you get the idea. And yeah, don't do that like I just did. Don't just shift and right click. Sometimes it doesn't like to go in, or sometimes it does go in the wrong order, and you got yourself some ash instead of whatever you're trying to craft. And yeah, our dragon is gonna wait until we kindly remove the ashes, and he's gonna start breathing into the hole. And here we go. So yeah, his breath is just gonna go across the screen. And now we're gonna get ourselves our first fire Dragonsteel ingot. And yeah, never be near your dragon until it's done, because yeah, he doesn't care if you're in the way. Look, he's still gonna fire at you. He does not care. And okay, let's just leave him work. Now it's time to show you the might of Dragonsteel. And even in item form, they look absolutely epic, don't they? And they're gonna be crafted exactly like any other material. So you're just gonna use your Dragonsteel, except instead of a puny stick, you're gonna use a wither bone. And that sounds so awesome. But anyway, we're just gonna bring out our husk, and we're gonna instantly kill him. Yeah, there's no question. He got absolutely violated, absolutely destroyed. And now, I'm just gonna show you the sword. So yeah, let's critical hit the Enderman. And he's almost gone. And I'm pretty... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he already died out there. And here we go. That's absolutely awesome, isn't it? And yeah, we're just gonna do the axe too. And if you haven't noticed, it's doing elemental attacks. And it does so much attack damage. So the axe does 30. This sword does 25 attack damage. And now, Enderman, I'm gonna come for you. So there we go. We're gonna need something stronger, obviously. And that is gonna be an iron golem. And here we go. So we're gonna try and critical hit him one more time. And he's gonna burn away. So yeah, there's no point in trying to fight it. You're gonna perish. And even the tools are absolutely insane. So just watch this. Just with a pickaxe. Also with a shovel. And yeah, pretty much the only useless one is gonna be the Dragonsteel hole. So it just does a measly 2 attack damage. And there we go. We did it properly with the shovel this time. And see, useless, although it does do a lot of fire damage. And how have I been crazy enough to not show you how hardcore this frickin' armor looks? Just look at it. It's so intense looking. It looks like I'm gonna go beast mode on everyone. Although I already did. Oh no, I wish I would have done the beast mode thing before this. But anyway, this armor isn't just epic looking. It's actually pretty strong too. So here we have the helmet. 7 armor, 6 armor toughness. Compared to the netherite, which is 3 armor and 3 armor toughness. And even though it does have the knockback, I don't care. This looks so much more epic. And for example, we also have the chest plate. 12 armor, 6 armor toughness. Absolutely insane. Netherite, 8 armor, 3 armor toughness. Yeah, absolute insanity. And now it's time for ice. And doesn't this look absolutely awesome? They all do look absolutely insane and absolutely hardcore. So now we're just gonna do the tools. And yeah, by the way, the armors will protect you from dragon breath. Although I don't think it makes too much of a difference since they absolutely spam it. But the armors do survive a little bit longer. And now let's freeze our enemies over. So there we go. So we're just gonna hit the bro. And now he's slowing down. But yeah, we can insta-kill him. So let's do that. And there we go. So now we're just gonna have to up our beefiness of mobs. Okay, I absolutely suck sometimes at talking. So we're just gonna, okay, we didn't critical hit him. So let's do that, Enderman. And just like the other one, you get the idea. Even the pickaxe and stuff are absolutely insane. I said the pickaxe is absolutely insane. So let's just get rid of these. And finally, it's time for lightning. And here we are in our lightning armor. And yeah, still looks absolutely awesome. Although this one does look like netherite. Don't be fooled. It's still the same stats as the other ones. And now, we're just gonna bring this bro in. You know what's gonna happen. He's instantly gonna be destroyed by the lightning and the fire. And yeah, let's get an Endy over here. And there we go. So, where'd he go? Alright, there we go. We smited him. And yeah, you get the idea. Sometimes I don't do great with critical hits. There we go. And oh yeah, finally, the hole is actually useful for once. I'm gonna show what I mean. I mean, am I crazy for saying it's useful? Because, that is probably not as useful as I would like it to be. And there we go. So we have brought a witch into this world using a hoe. So let's go find ourselves a lightning dragon, since I've already set up everything for lightning dragon. And oh look, there it is in the savannah, like I knew it would be. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop joking around. So you know what? There is an issue, and I didn't just want to go to the original lazy lightning dragon. Just look at how far Badlands are. I know that's typical, and oh no. Okay, I'm afraid of that, bro. So yeah, we're gonna cover that bro later, but what you basically want to do is just go up to a dragon, chain him up, and then just fly away. So we're gonna take him into a dragon-proof cage. Oh no. I was expecting that. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, there's one more thing I would recommend. Try an enchanted golden apple and armor to resist the bro. So yeah, this is why you don't want a wild one. Sometimes it's just your worst nightmare. But we're almost there. We just need one more golden apple. I don't know if you guys can tell, this isn't my first time doing this. It's been insane. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna break him through. I don't care at this point. We're gonna eat another enchanted golden apple. And this is what I mean dragon proof. So we're just gonna chain him up to one of the dragon bone walls. So here we go. He's locked up. And oh no. Okay, I didn't learn my lesson. Yeah, they're gonna fight each other if your pet encounters a wild dragon. It's just inevitable. So now that that's out of the way, you can obviously tell the cage is complete. And now we're just gonna lure him into facing the forge. And now let's get the frick out of here. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go as far away as possible. You want the dragon to calm down. It could not get any worse. The bro is not having a good time in there. And that does not look good at all. So, I kind of forgot to unchain him. And oh no, okay, there we go. So now he's doing the forge. Yeah, pretend like I just left somewhere. Yeah, you know what, I don't care if I'm in survival, but here we go. So yeah, you can just be behind the forge. He can't do nothing to you. And here we go. So now we can finally use the Dragonsteel weapons and tools and armors. Yes, it's gonna be good. I know I was supposed to go to the next section. Look at this, bro. I don't think he's okay. Yeah, that usually doesn't happen with most dragons, by the way. And obviously, Dragonsteel absolutely destroys this equipment. I still find it pretty cool since it's just for early on in the game. So, yeah, our armor is just gonna be as tough as chainmail. And here we have our silver equipment and stuff. And even though it's on stone level, it still does 2 extra damage to the undead, which is pretty cool. And now let's swap into copper. And here we go. So yes, we have a mohawk, and we can't see out of the helmet. And yeah, I know it's probably gonna be useless after the copper age drop. But yeah, it still looks cool, and it's a lot weaker too. I wouldn't use this. So that was it for today's video. So yeah, it went on a little bit longer than I ever expected. I actually, of course, I should always expect it because that's what usually tends to happen. But at least I went into massive detail about everything. And yeah, I'm just gonna rampage through the entire village while I do this. So yeah, you're seeing the destruction real time, unlike the intro. So yeah, awesome, isn't it? And okay, poor villagers. You know what? Yeah, I should probably I should probably stop abusing the village. So yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. So don't forget to burn that subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you happen to be enjoying my content. Let's try to get to 20 likes, or else your village is gonna be absolutely destroyed by a dragon. And I don't care, also town or city, I really don't discriminate against that part. And yeah, actually, you know what? You got your own baby dragon. They're a non-destructive, very beautiful thing. And yeah, don't forget to have an awesome day or night. And see, actually this is cooler, so don't forget to have an awesome day or night. And see you all later. Bye.